Hi and welcome back to MRTV. Here it is, the Apple Vision Pro. And you as a VR gamer are probably wondering, is it worth it for VR gamers? You love Beat Saber, you love Half-Life Alyx, and you've heard like, wow, the Apple Vision Pro is incredible. You've heard it from me in my first impression video, and you heard it from so many other people. So, is it worth it for you to pick it up? Is it an upgrade over your Quest 3? This is what I'm going to answer in this video. And you know what? I'm going to answer it right now here at the beginning of this video. My clear answer is no. It is not worth it. It is not worth it for VR gamers to upgrade to this. Why? You're going to find out in this video. So absolutely stay tuned. Watch the whole video because all of this goodness is coming up. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Sebastian, and if you are excited about the Apple Vision Pro or VR in general, you should absolutely subscribe to this channel here and click on the bell button so that you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. But now let's get into the topic. VR gaming, you love it or you want to get into it? And you heard that this here is the headset to get. And in general, I would agree with that. This is amazing. But this is not really amazing for VR gaming. And let me tell you why that is the case. So for VR gaming, what is amazing is you can completely immerse yourself in other worlds. You can be the hero, you can shoot guns and all this good stuff. What is missing here with the Apple Vision Pro are controllers. Yes, you're not going to get any kind of hand controllers like as you get it here with the Quest 3. And you know what? Having these controllers is fantastic for immersive VR gaming. Why is that the case? Well, there are games where you would wield a gun. many games you would do that, right? Like, I don't know, all these zombie shooters or Half-Life Alyx and so on and so forth. So many games. And to really, feel that haptic feedback of holding this and being able to squeeze the trigger, it makes all the difference for immersion. So yes, for the Apple Vision Pro, the hand tracking is fantastic. And there might be some kind of games where you shoot like this and it will work. However, it is simply not the same thing as holding that real controller in your hand. So that is already like a big reason why this is not really made for VR gamers in mind. So when I think about VR gaming, I'm thinking about games that would completely immerse yourself into other worlds. Asgard's Wrath, Half-Life Alyx, and so on and so forth. You are there, right? And it's all about content. And for the Apple Vision Pro, it is fantastic and it also works as a VR headset. But the content simply isn't there for VR gaming. This is going to have fantastic mixed reality experiences, right? Where you see your actual world around you and where the headset would project virtual things into this world. No question, also fantastic. But in this video, it's all about this immersive gaming where you are in this other world. And for this, I could not recommend you the Quest 3 more, or even the Quest 2, or most other headset, honestly speaking, that are on the market, because they have a huge library of games. So let's talk about the Quest 3, right? Because it's also in the title. For the Quest 3, you have hundreds and hundreds of VR games, real VR games that will immerse you into worlds, right? And there's so many quality games that you can enjoy also together with a real controller that will have you wield guns and hold swords or wield swords. I don't know. I have to learn more English. And all that good stuff, right? So there's so much content. VR gamers will simply love what's here on the Quest 3 in the store, which was made for the Quest 3. So you don't need any other device for it, right? And this is simply amazing. And for the Vision Pro, without a doubt, there will also be experiences and games on it, right? And there are already games on it, right? Like Demio is going to be there, and Game Room, and Synth Riders, and yes, it is there too, but the number is just so small as compared to a dedicated gaming device. You know, like you could compare it probably if you are a VR gamer, or probably you're a hardcore video gamer with the PS5 and Xbox and so on and so forth. That is more like this. And for the Apple Vision Pro, it is more like going to be, okay, you get an iPad and there are games on it too. And some of them are cool, right? Some of them can be super immersive as well, and you can play them with a controller and stuff, but it's simply not the same as connecting that Xbox or that PlayStation 5 to your huge screen and playing it as compared to the iPad. You know, like this is just a comparison to give you a feeling for it. If you're really into VR gaming, no question about it. I also love to play 2D games on this. It's amazing, and to watch movies and everything, but that's a different thing. This video is about VR gaming, and for this, the Quest 3 is just so much better. So a huge library of games here. And then, if that is not good enough, if those games are not good enough for you and you need even more, don't worry. Get a gaming PC for $1,000 or so, and then you have access to a huge library of PC VR games like Half-Life Alyx, Skyrim, Vertigo 2, and so on and so forth. And this is already made for compatibility with these games, right? So this comes with a software that would easily allow you to connect the Quest 3, with the gaming PC to play those games. It's called Link, right? AirLink. You can do it wirelessly. Everything is baked in. It works perfectly with the controllers that are already part of this $500 device. It is just so good. For the Vision Pro, this is not the case, right? There's no software that would allow you to connect to the PC, not from the first party at least. There are some hacks around it, and probably you could get it working, but then you still don't have controllers, right? And then you must get controllers, which will probably set you back like $300, the Valve Index controllers. And then you need base stations, which will set you back another $300. Yeah? So very expensive on top of that already expensive device. And honestly speaking, come on. For $500, you get everything that you need in the box, with controllers, with a bigger field of view, with a huge library of games. And this thing here is made for VR gaming. That is the big difference. And this here is not. This is something else. This is an amazing spatial computer that I love, that I get to love over the last few days, right? And we're going to make lots of videos about it, and I'm going to show you what I love about it. But what I do not love about it is VR gaming. So again, for the people who ask me the question, hey, is it worth it for VR gaming? Again, no. Get the Quest 3. You're going to be super happy with it. And the price is fantastic. Now that we have this, and we paid like $3,500 for it, the $500 off the Quest 3 is even more amazing than it was in the first place. So yeah, VR gaming, you can absolutely be happy with your Quest 3. And honestly, you don't have to feel like you need this if you see, that this is even, that you could actually connect this to Steam. Yeah, well, right? So for those who already have it, that's cool, but it's not worth it to upgrade to the Vision Pro just for gaming. And you know what? One more thing. Honestly speaking, for VR gaming, I like to be active with it, right? And I like to probably sometimes even run around a bit or get really active. And yeah, I'm fine with this, with the $500 Quest 3. I could probably run against my TV, which I did several times for some funny reason. Yeah, but I really wouldn't want to do that with my 3,500, no, it was even more expensive, 3,900, because this is the 1 terabyte version, device, right? So with this, I'm really fine to sit or lie down, to watch my movies, to get some work done, working on that beautiful virtual screens. but I wouldn't want to run around with this expensive device on my head. And I think most of you will feel like this, you know, like, no, I would feel just so sad to run against the door and break this thing. And yeah, no, let's not do that. So again, if you want to get into real VR gaming with immersive worlds, this is your device. Only $500, comes with controllers, has a bigger field of view, has all the games, can connect to a gaming PC, everything out of the box. So this is it. It's really like PlayStation 5 against iPad. It is really like that. So I really hope that this could answer your question. Is it worth it for VR gamers to upgrade to the Apple Vision Pro? No, that rhymed. But you know what would be amazing? A PC VR headset with this kind of visuals, with these kind of micro OLED displays, amazing lenses, display port, and everything just made for PC VR gamers. And you know what? Something like this might be coming up. Yeah, I really hope that this could finally answer the question, is it worth it for VR gamers to upgrade to the Vision Pro? No. So the thing is, I still love this device. You know, I am a VR gamer, but I also like to do other things in VR, like working, like watching movies and this kind of stuff. And for this headset is just so good. And I'm going to show you in many more videos that are coming up, like why I really like, no, let's say it, love this headset. There's so many amazing things about it. So if you want to know more about the Vision Pro, I will let you know. So absolutely subscribe to this channel here and click on the bell button so that you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. But now I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts about VR gaming and the Apple Vision Pro? Are you going to get this for VR gaming? Because, well, you could hack your way into playing Steam VR games on the Vision Pro, or do you say like, you know what, I'm so happy with the Quest 3. That is good enough. And well, you might be thinking to get this for other cool things because you're a VR enthusiast like me and you need all these amazing devices, right? So do let me know in the comment section. I can't wait to hear from you. Yeah, and that's everything that I got for today's video. If you want to chat with me and the community about all these headsets, go to the MRTV Discord server, the link down in the description of this video. And you know what? Now I'm looking forward to see you in the next one. Until then, bye-bye.